Hey guys, today we are going to take a look at a gathering guide. I will show you what I think is the best way to max out your gathering professions, and I will explain to you why. I will explain to you what gears you need, what mounts you need, everything that you need to get them maxed out. As you can see, I have all of them maxed out. Elder, Elder, Elder. So I have Elder Quarrier, Elder Lumberjack, Elder Animal Killer, Elder Ore Miner, and Harvester. I have them all maxed out. I only have the fishing at tier 7, so I've spent a lot of time in doing this, and that's why I think I know the best way to level them up. It won't be what you expect, but let's first talk about the gears, right? So when you are first starting out, let's take stone for example, because I'm in Martlock. Stone hammer. So when you are first starting out, you are going to play with the novice stone hammer. You are going to use it to get pretty quickly to level 3. So just mine everywhere around. I mean around Martlock. I highly suggest you do it in Martlock because the stone is the main resource. So you can mine around in Brent Knoll, Massen Knoll, even Haldon Tor and other tier 4 maps. So in case you are a beginner, this is tier 4, tier 3, tier 5, tier 7. You will learn about them if you play Albion. But I recommend getting your tier 3 around here in Brent Knoll and Massen Knoll. And then once you get the tier 3 hammer on you, right? I recommend you go to the tier 4 zones. Okay, so you can do that until you get to tier 4, right? And you get this Adept Stone hammer, the tier 4 hammer. Let's get this. I also recommend that you start with a stag as your mount. Well, if you have the money. If not, just do an ox. A tier 4 ox or a tier 3 ox. So if you can afford this, a tier 4 ox is like 20k. Or a tier 3 ox. So tier 3 is like 11k. You should definitely afford that. If not, just mine some stones, normal stones around, and you will be able to afford it. So once you get to the tier 4, let's just like get an ox also, but I will take a tier 6 ox, so it will be faster. So let's take my ox here. Okay, let's take an ox. And as I said, once you get to tier 4, which should be pretty fast, you should get the stone hammer. By this stone hammer, always have the latest tool. The other ones like tier T and tier 2, just sell them on the market because you won't need them anymore. And also you need to like get mining gear, which is called Quarrier. Quarrier garb, Quarrier work boots, and there should be a Quarrier helm around here, or cap, Quarrier cap, right? You need to buy a cap, boots, so let's buy them, a cap, boots, and garb, right? So they are still on the market. You just take these things also. So you should have all of these. So just take motivating pain, or you can take wanderlust if you want. Quarrier cap and Quarrier garb. And I suggest you take ambush. It's useful in many. So this one you don't actually need to equip it. You can just leave it here. Let's just destroy this. You can just leave it there, and I recommend that you get a modulator if you can wear it. If not, just get a normal knife, dagger. So just take a dagger and get to tier 4 on daggers because you will need even tier 2. I know, no, it's sword. tier 3 dagger, and then get to tier 4 and get a blood letter. And do deadly swipe, dash, and lunge stabs, because these are the best. You need high mobility when you are a miner. You need to escape gankers, you need to move around quickly. If you get ganked, you need to be able to run. So take this and the torch, right? And actually I'm not gonna wear this, just in case I die around. Well, actually, who cares? Just leave it there. So this is what you need to do, right? To get courier cap, courier garb, courier work boots, and a hammer. Let's say you want stone, right? If you are focusing on stone, this is what you need to get. In the beginning, I just recommend like using a normal cape. Something's weird here. Oh. Okay, cape. Weird. Just get a normal cape. You don't even need a bag. I recommend you just start with Nox. And then you get these gears. Also, don't forget to get food, which is pie. So you need tier 7 pie, normal tier 7 pie. You need to buy this, wear that, and if you can afford it, an invisibility potion, which can actually save your life. So what I recommend doing once you have all of these gears is mining around here in Blackhorn, Haldor, Belver, and even go to Felkin and Bronze Hill, right? Just mine around here. You can also get to Saddle Tor because it has a stone deposit. So mine around here until you get to tier 5. So you need to get to tier 5. That being this one. Adept Courier. No, not Adept. Expert Courier. Yeah. So you get to Expert Courier and you will unlock the next gathering gear. Right? So once you do that, you just get rid of this stuff. You can just keep your blood letter in the Adept Torch at tier 4. You don't need it bigger. So you just sell this and you get the tier 5 courier. And after this I am actually going to show you where I mine. Let me find the work boots. Okay, courier work boots. Motivating pain. So once you get to tier 5, there is absolutely no need to like mine around in the yellow zone. You need to get used to the black zone because, so in case you don't know, the yellow zone only gets you down so you don't get killed and you don't lose all of your gears, which is nice. So the red zone, if you die here, you lose everything, and in the black zone, which is here, around here, if you die you lose everything. But also around here you will find the most resources to mine. So I recommend you go into the black zone and I will show you exactly how. I think I didn't get my hammer. Yeah, hammer. So just for the sake of this experiment which is a tutorial, I will just wear like tier 5 gear just to show you exactly how you would go about mining. So anyway, if you want to do stone, go around Martlock portal in the nearby zones, tier 5 nearby zones, even tier 6, but I recommend tier 5 mostly because it's not that much trouble. Also, if you can get to a zone like High Stone Grassland, which gets a lot less action, do that, because here you are going to be much safer than you are going to be around here in Green Grassreel where people usually gank. But if you want to, like, for example, if you want to be a skinner, go around the bridge watch portal in the nearby zones. If you want to farm wood, Limhurst around the zones. The same thing with I don't know. I think here is ore, so you will mine ore there, and here it's like hemp and stuff. I don't harvester. So if you want to harvest, you go around here. Other good zones that where you can mine is around the rests. So Merlin's Rest, Arthur's Rest. You can mine around here. So usually around here the stone is always up, the tier 5 stone. So it's a really good place to mine if you want to go there. And the same with the rest. But for now we are going to just take a look at how we can mine near the portal, because near the portal we can also sell the resources much faster and also make money while you are mining. Here in the Arthur's Rest you will sell stone much cheaper and it will just take a lot longer to sell it, so it's better around the portal. Anyway, enough talk, let's go to the actual mining around the portal. So as you can see, I'm wearing the gear you would practically wear if you were tier 5. And also I would recommend you wear like a tier 4 or tier 5 ox, so you don't lose too much in the beginning while you get used to running away from people. Because running away from people is like a skill in Albion, a skill that everyone must have. So let's see. Let's go to Windgrass border. Windgrass Rail. Actually, let's go to Windgrass Rail since we are here. So no need to take this one. Only if you go to other zones, you can take the shrine. That shrine makes you invisible, in case you didn't know. So as you can see, some resources are spawned, but I would highly recommend that in the beginning you avoid them, because these stones are like where many people come to gank. So if you want to mine it, just do it at your own risk, so you can go in and mine it. Also close all the chats when you are gathering in the black zone, because you may get ganked. And don't forget to use your food. Anyway, let's move on. So around here you basically want to mine everything. You want to mine travertine, you want to mine tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 and tier 5. I recommend you skip the elementals, because if someone catches you down, you will most likely be dead. So you don't want to die. So this is granite. As you can see, there's a full node right near the portal. So you can just farm granite here. And I found out from my experience in leveling every resource to tier 8 that the best way to level it is to actually just farm tier 5 resource nodes, because they regenerate the fastest. They are, most of the time they are full, so if you find stone, oh, I don't have the pickaxe. So as you see, granite is full. If you find yourself, if you want, you can also mine the rock elementals. Each rock elementals gives also 5 resources, and you pick the resources up much faster. But you can just go around and pick up granite. You can make a bit of bucks if you do this. Also, if you have, recommend you have premium while gathering. If you don't have premium, it's really not worth it to gather. I've tried it. I've tried with premium and without it. If you don't have premium, I recommend you do dungeons, or I don't know, anything. Dungeons, ganking, anything else, not gathering. So yeah, so this is what I've done in all of my professions. I've just run around and mined tier 5 nodes. Some people may say that this is bad because, I mean, come on, it's tier 5. It will take forever, and in reality, it's much faster to get to tier 8 using only tier 5 resources, mainly because it's just so constant. You constantly mine, you constantly mine, you constantly mine. At each minute you are mining. So that's why this is better than like hunting for tier 7 and tier 8 nodes, because you will rarely ever find tier 7 and tier 8 nodes except when the server resets, and when the server resets there are also a lot of competition and a lot of gankers. But if you are feeling daring, just do it. Go and hunt for bigger level once you get there. What I highly recommend that you just mine tier 5 until you get to tier 8, and even after you get to tier 8, tier 5 is pretty profitable, because again you are mining consistently and you are rarely ever dying. So you may die as a beginner, but once you get the hang of running and escaping anchors, you will never die. Especially around here, around the portal zone, because no one is ganking here due to the shrine that makes you invisible. You will only find like noobs fighting around. And also mine this, so like sandstone, mine it. I would skip travertine unless you really want to, but it's good for leveling. So travertine just sells very badly. So travertine sells very badly. Let's take a look. So like 46 per 2 pieces, 138. But as a beginner, it's useful. As you can see, for a beginner at least, we've already made a bit of money. Just mining around tier 5. So like we made like 6k, and we just mined for like 5 minutes or so. Again, for a beginner, this is awesome, but this would be much more profitable if I had premium and if I wear my tier 8 gears, because I can wear tier 8. So I'm even mining around here with tier 8. And I'm making a lot of profit. Also, stay away from the roads when you are mining. The roads are the most dangerous ones, so people who don't want to be ganked are moving around the corners, right? So always move around the corners. Do not move around the roads, especially this intersection, because this is where usually gankers stay. Well, this guy, for example, is a 1v1 build. There's no way I'm getting fooled into getting killed by him. Anyway, if you see red, you run as a gatherer. You just don't stay around, you just run. Even if you see it at the corner, you mount up and immediately run away. Do not stay around. Even if you have good resources, just leave, relocate, like run a bit, run a bit, run a bit. Don't stick too much on the roads, so don't mine near the roads. Unless it's like a very rare resource, don't mine around there. Just move a bit away. And then just mine and mine and mine, and you will see your money going up. Even without premium, as a beginner, gathering is really good. You just need to learn how to not die. And also wear cheap gear. So like you will wear cheap gear, like 20k mount, the food you need. You can even ditch the invisibility potion because they are more expensive than your gear actually. So this is 25k, this is 3k, 3k, 4k. So just you can just ditch the invisibility potion or use a resistance potion or use no potion at all if you want. And yeah, you just mine around. You get to tier 8 quite fast this way. And you mine everything. Also there's something else you need to know if you want to use them. There's something called the journal. Let's just TP back. So you got the main idea, just mine around the portal of whatever resource you want. You want stone, do it here. You want leather, do it around the bridge watch, and so on. Now I will also show you journals, which are like a book that gets filled while you are mining. And you can get an empty book at a low price and sell it for a bigger price. But at least in the stone area, I don't think it's that much worth it, but it's some extra money if you want to do the extra investment. So let's see, journal. So firstly you can get a generalist journal, but so tier 5 only gets filled if you are mining tier 5. Oh, not in the case of generalist, this one gets filled anyway. But anyway, you can just check the prices. So like field generalist trophy. Okay, so as you can see, an expert generalist trophy journal is 8k. Well, 9k if those get removed, right? Now let's see, and the expert generalist trophy journal that is empty, it's 1k, so that's actually a big profit for you as a beginner, and even if you are not a beginner, it's a big profit here. So you get it for 2k, let's say, and you sell it for 9k, which is nice. But there are also journals that stone. Okay, so the journals for stone, for example, it's called stone cutter's journal. So let's just do that. Field stone cutter. So field expert stone cutter journal that is filled is again 9k, and if it's empty, it's 4k. So again, you just double it. So every time you fill one, you double the investment. So it's pretty worth it. When I last mined, it was not that worth it. It was like you bought it for 4k, you sold it for 5k, and I just gave up on them. But you can also do this. So you can buy a few journals. Also, in the case of like stonecutter or skinning or whatever, it only gets filled if you are mining its tier, so tier 5 or tier 6 or tier 7, up to 2 tiers higher, right? So you need to like get tier 5 journals. We don't have tier 4 journals apparently. Well, we have some, but as you see, it's not worth it to even fill them. In this case, you just don't buy them. You don't buy tier 4. Tier 3 journals, none. Oh, and novice stonecutter journal. You can also get this if you get an island, or your guild has an island, you can get it from the profession master or something like that. But anyway, you can get like tier 2. This will get filled, so tier 2 will get filled by tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4. And you will have tier 5 for when you are mining tier 5. So tier 5 journal for when you are mining tier 5. So you can get like a lot of tier 2 and some tier 5. And also always check the prices. So an empty stonecutter's journal is 600k, right? And the filled one is 800. 1000, sorry. 800, 1000. So as you see, there's not a big profit, but still there's a bit of profit. I also recommend that you like find somewhere to buy them from, because the prices on the markets are bigger than they actually cost. But if you don't have anything like that, just buy them from the market, but always check the prices first. So check if you are making a profit. And don't buy too many, like buy like 20 of those, fill them and come back. Don't buy too many. The same with tier 5, just buy like 5 of them as a beginner, or even 1 of them. If you don't have the money, just buy 1, fill it, come back, sell it, buy 2 then, fill them, come back, buy 4, and I would suggest that you never have like more than 5 around you. So never buy more than 5. If you are mining like I told you around those portal zones, because you can just go out, you mine, you make. So I usually just do it like this. I make a full circle around the map, I come back, I sell, then I go to the other zone. I make a full circle, mine around, I come back, I sell everything. So you don't want to stay too long with your gears, you want to cash in the profit as fast as you can. So do a quick sweep, get back. If you find out that, but that never happens actually. It never happened to me. If that resource just get depleted, because by the time you are sweeping this one, and this one, all of the resources in the one you started with will be already replenished, and you can just do it again. Mine, and again, mine. And you find out that this is actually the best way to mine and to get your profession maxed out to tier 8. Because you always have resources around. You are always mining. You are consistently mining. You are consistently getting leveled. And even more so, you are going to get your tier 5. So this is the tier 4. You're going to get a tier 5 profession really big if you do that. As you can see, I have my tier 5 profession really big. I have an expert quarry at level 54. And this actually increases your gathering wield and your gathering speed. So this means that you will get more and more resources as you are mining tier 5. You are going to get more profitable, you are going to mine faster. So it will be much more profitable if you only do tier 5. I did the same for skinning, and I think by far skinning is the best profession to do this. Because you simply get the best money out of it, simply put. Anyway, I hope you like that. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope it was helpful. I told you this is how I got my tier 8 on all of my resources. I usually did it around the portal, but you can also go into, for example, I had a guild around here, so around Sandmount Ascent, I had the guild here, and I was just mining the tier 5 zone because no one was mining it, almost no one was mining it. So if you have a hideout like this, you can go there, and I highly recommend that you join a guild. So join a big guild first, because that's how you are going to learn the most. Join a big guild, and if they have a tier 5 zone, go and mine around it. Anyway, that was all. Hope it helped, and see you around. Bye bye.